Hello everyone, this is Pash from Soul Therapy by Pash and I'm back with my reading today. So today is Sunday, so it's time for weekly love energies. So I'm going to do the reading for weekly energies in love for you. This reading is all about what your person is feeling about you and what your person is thinking about you, what actions they are planning towards you. So we see a lot of shifts in these energies every time when we do a weekly read, and this will give you a glimpse about what you can expect in upcoming 8 to 10 days from your person. If you're in no contact situation and if you're expecting some sort of communication from your person, then what's going to happen in that communication, what they are going to tell you, what they are going to say to you. So all these things you'll get the clarity about. This reading is also for those who are into 5D love connections, who really are in a separation stage and really seek some sort of information, some sort of confirmation through tarot readings that what are the upcoming energies which can affect their love connection, which can affect the confessions. And I will say that a lot of retrogrades happening, and we are also coming out of a lot of retrogrades, I'll say. So a lot of planetary shifts, strong planetary shifts, I'll say. So planetary shifts always have a big and a deeper impact on relationships, and especially on the 5D connects, on the twin flame connections, on soulmate connections and past life connections, which are here on this planet Earth with some sort of soul mission and soul purpose, right? So regardless which connection you are in, if you are not in connection with your person, not in contact with your person, or if you are in contact with your person and you still don't know about their feelings, that they are hiding from you, or they are not confessing to you what they feel, or you don't know what's going on in your connection, you are pretty confused about this, then this reading is for you. So I'll be using this tarot deck of mine for seeing what sort of energies are coming. Then we'll be having some love messages cards in the romance angel deck. We'll see what sort of connection uh, you are going through at this point of time, right? So this will give us more detail into the journey. So without any delays, let's start the reading. So let's clear up the energies first. So I'll be using my this bowl today for the clearing up of energies. So just close your eyes, take a deep breath. Divine Spirit guides and angels, please guide us throughout this reading. What are my viewers' person's energy? What they need to know about this connection? What their person are feeling and thinking about them? What actions, if any, they are planning towards my viewer? And what is the guidance for my viewers in this love connection? Please guide us throughout this reading. Let's clear up the energies. Let's start. So, last week I completed my twin flame reading, and we saw a lot of hidden emotions from the divine masculine energy. And as we all know that we have both in us, divine masculine, divine feminine energy, Shiva Shakti energy, half Shiva, half Shakti energy, Ardhanarishwari energy. So what I'll say is that what I'm feeling before this reading, just before this reading, is that I don't know, there is going to be a blast of emotions, there is going to be a blast of communication, there's going to be a sudden communication out of insecurity, I'll say. That's what I'm feeling through this reading. I don't know. Let's see what comes up. So, yeah, I'm feeling a lot of urgency to speak about things which have not been spoken, to open up the communication, A lot of insecurity. I don't know, it can be from your side, from your person's side, but I'm feeling a lot of urgency, I'll say. Let's see what comes up. Where is your person standing at this point of time in this love connection? What they're feeling, what they're thinking about you. Divine, please guide us on this. Okay, a lot of cards are flipping, but nothing is dropping down, so I'll not take it. Okay, we got 2 cards and 1 card is in my hand, so I'll take the one that I have in my hand. King of Wands. Definitely some sort of urgency to take an action towards you. King of Wands is an energy where someone is taking the leadership role. Someone is looking at the big picture. They are controlling the life. They are trying to take control of this connection. They want to take daring decisions. They want to take bold decisions, and they are very optimistic about this decision. So I feel that this is because Wands is more of an action-oriented energy. It's a very passionate energy. So someone is, especially because if you see, this lady looks like more into masculine energy. So I feel that your person, and there is a flight, there's a plane here on the top, which shows that this person might fly towards you. They are planning an action towards you. First card is action card, which I was also feeling that there is some sort of urgency related to action. So this person might fly towards you, and they are really taking a bold step in this connection. King of Swords. Okay, so we have 2 kings here, pretty mature man or women, whatever you want to say, however it resonates to you. Someone really has thought over it. Someone has really actually, I feel your person, King of Wands, has thought over this connection, and your person is King of Wands, your person is King of Swords, and your person has thought over this action. They have found you very high standard person. They have found that you are very strict and serious about things, and you take connections very seriously. You have morality, you have integrity, and they really, really want to rush towards you because they are feeling that this is something which you have unique. They have thought about every aspect of you, I'll say. So King of Swords is a very thoughtful energy, very, very analytical energy, where they have really analyzed on you, not on you exactly, analyzed about you, that why they want to take an action towards you. Why they feel an urge to do it, why they feel urgency to do it, why they feel that you will lose you if they won't take an action. And I think that kind of energy I was getting in the start of the read itself, before starting the reading. This person really feels you are really disciplined. They feel that you're really authoritative. They feel you have integrity, you have morality, which I was talking about in last week in my reading, that morality is something which is a very, very integral part of a connection, that you should be very aware that what is wrong and what is right. And then seriousness is there, high standards, strictness. So all these qualities are making them feel like so much attracted to you that they really want to take an action towards you. That's what I feel. So King energy is very mature energy. So this person until now is in a very mature energy. Let's see how it goes further in the reading. What else, Divine? What else you need to know in this connection? 8 of Swords. This person, I will say, has really been trapped into their own thoughts. They thought that they are powerless. They thought they are imprisoned. They thought they are victimized. They thought that they cannot move towards you. They cannot do anything in this love connection towards you. Or either they are still trapped. So let's ask, because we have not opened all the cards. So let's open the cards and see what is this trapped energy all about. This is the trapped energy all about. Trapped energy is all about whether I should communicate or not, whether I should confess my feelings or not. This person was, I'll not say is, I'll say was previously trapped in making sudden changes into their life. They were excited about it. They are excited about it. They were not able to take quick decisions initially because they were trapped in their own thoughts. They were helpless. They were powerless. But now I feel that this person is going to send you a sudden communication. And that's what I said when I started the reading, that I'm feeling some sort of urgency in my energy. Like, okay, I should do it or I'm going to lose it. I should do it or I'm going to lose it. So this is the feeling I'm getting from your person. This is the energy I'm getting from your person. And really it's portraying in the cards that this person really, really wants to take an urgent action, fly towards you wherever you are. I feel you are at a distance because the flight is here. They really thought about it for a long, long, long time. and they have analyzed all the aspects of this connection. And they really felt for a long time surrounded by their own thoughts, overthinking, powerlessness, victimized. But now this person wants to have a certain moment in this connection. They want to really communicate, and this fast and furious communication is coming towards you. This confession is sure shot coming towards you. Let's see what comes next. What next, divine? What my dear person feeling, actions, energy? Okay, this smile, this laugh, not smile, I'll say. Ace of Cups. They love you. And this is what they're going to communicate with you, because it's next to the communication card. They want this love to be with them as fast as possible, as soon as possible. Ace of Cups is a card of divine love, emotional awakening, creativity, spirituality, intuition. So this person is like really coming out of their overthinking mode, and they are coming out of their helplessness mode, powerlessness or victimization mode, and they are really understanding the love that they have for you, the emotional depth they have for you, the emotional awakening they are going through, and they really feel spiritual, and they really feel intuitive about this spiritual and pure love, unconditional love that they have for you. So they are going to communicate to have this new beginning in love with you. Beautiful cards up till now. Let's see what's next. Okay, I'll tell you something. We have 8 of Swords, 8 of Wands, King of Wands, King of Swords, which shows King is an energy of a very mature person who has elevated in their energy. So this person has definitely worked on themselves and elevated. And 8 is always a number of infinity. So what I feel is that this person was stuck in an infinite loop of confusion, trapped, restricted in some way. But now this person is coming out of this loop of infinity, and now they want to communicate about this love with you, this new beginning in love with you. What else, divine? Very positive cards, very positive. 8 of Pentacles. This person really wants to work on this connection. You have sparked some sort of creativity in them. You have sparked some sort of ignition. You have ignited some sort of passion in them. They might have started working on their passions. They might have started working on their creativity. They might have started working on something which they really felt for a long time is not meant for them. Like if they have been into business or something, some job which was very monotonous, you entering into this life, this love entering into their life has made them more creative. And 8 of Pentacles is also a card of craftsmanship. Basically, it's dedication. They really want to dedicate. They really want to dedicate themselves to this love. They really want to be of high standards like you. And I'm also feeling one more thing. They want to dedicate themselves to this love, and they also feel that you are very creative. This high standards energy is coming from you. So this person feels that you are skilled, you are talented, you are dedicated, you are expert, you are master. This person is putting you on a high pedestal. That's what I'll say. They feel that this love is divine. They really want to dedicate themselves to this love. They really feel also that you are busy in your own creativity. You are busy in your own work. You are busy in your own self. And this person is damn attracted to you, trust me. Because you're not chasing them. Let's move to the next card. Let's see what comes up. Finally, it's here. Page of Swords. This energy shows that this person is very curious about you. This person, whole this time that they have not been communicating with you or connected with you or not disclosing their feelings to you, this person has been continuously watching you. Page of Swords is my watch card. It's a watch energy. This person has been very alert. They have been very curious. They have been very inspired seeing you. They found you very chatty. They found you very witty. They found you very mentally agile and alert person. So what I feel is that this person's energy is completely occupied by you. This person's life is completely occupied by you. This person thinks about you 24 by 7. Whether they delete their app, whether they switch off their phone, whether they try to avoid you so much, still this person every few minutes check your social media if they are there to see what you are up to. And they find you high in your standards, they found you high in your integrity, they found you high in your morality, they found you very authoritative, very creative person, very talented person, very communicative, very chatty, very witty. So all these qualities of yours, your energy is hovering, not hovering around also. I'll say this person is completely occupied, mesmerized by your energy. This person can't control looking back at you every time, even if they have moved on or walked away from you. This person is watching you. That's the energy I'm getting. Page of Swords. Three of Wands. They look at a future with you. They have fantasized a future with you. They have fantasized a life with you. They want expansion with you. They are looking ahead towards future. They have a foresight with you. They want to grow older with you. That's what I'm getting. The intentions of this person is good. They are also action oriented. I can see two major action cards, Eight of Swords, King of Wands. But to my surprise, only destined card is one. Rest all are cards of their choices. So this person has to make a choice and an effort to come towards you. It's not going to happen on its own with destiny. What is happening with the destiny is they have got this love, this beautiful divine love. But it's not going to fall into their lap like that. They have to make a choice to take an action towards it, to do something about it. Next card is Star. Star is also healing. Star is also wish fulfillment. So this person looks at you as their wish fulfillment. Because it's next to Three of Wands, I'll say this person really looks at you as a healing energy, as a renewal in their life, as a source of positivity and faith and inspiration and hope in your life, in their life. So you are, I think angel is a small word, but still I'll say you are an angel to them. You are a divine light to them. You are the inspiration to them. You are everything to them. So this person really, really wants you. They really, really look at you as their wish fulfillment. And they really, really feel that your energy is very healing. And they really want you to be in their future. They want you to be the part of their future as a beautiful light in their life. Bright like a star. Bright like a diamond. Okay. Let's move to the next card. Let's see what comes up. Four of Pentacles. Four of Pentacles is usually the energy of possessiveness, insecurity, stability, savings, materialism, wealth. So this person, there can be two things. Let me clarify this card. Just give me a minute. Then I'll talk about it more. What they're possessive about. Is it the love or the material? Something is making them sleepless. Is it love or is it money? Okay. This is holding on tight to something, possessiveness about something, not releasing something. This person is really, really feeling a lot of anxiety, fear, sleepless nights, surrounded by a lot of overthinking. And the card of moving on is here, Six of Swords. I feel, I clarified this card because I really wanted to know that this person is really possessive about money, because sometimes Pentacles, not sometimes, every time Pentacles is about money. But what I felt is it's not about money. It's about something they are possessive about something very valuable to them, which is you. And that's true because the card shows, the clarifying card shows Six of Swords and Nine of Swords. This person is really, really trapped in their thoughts that you have moved on from them. You are distancing yourself from them. You are leaving them behind. And this is making this person sleepless. They are at a breaking point in their life where they are ready to communicate with you. They are going through nightmares, they are going through isolation, they are going through fear and anxiety and sleeplessness nights. This person feels that you are making them insecure. You are making them feel like you're moving on in life. You're not looking back at them. You're leaving them behind. And a lot of possessiveness about you, a lot of insecurity about you, because you are the wealth. You are the stability for them. And this is making them really feeling sleepless about all these things. And that's why I think we are seeing a lot of action in this person's energy, because this person is really worried about this. And you know why this is happening? Judgment is here, which shows that this person is now self-evaluating. They are going through a judgment of divine. Judgment is a card of some sort of legal issue also, but I'm not feeling it here. I feel this person is self-reflecting on themselves, because this person might be a kind of person who was always possessive about wealth, which is material wealth, money, material things, show-offs. But now this person is realizing that the real wealth is you. The real wealth is this love that they have. And that is moving on from them. And they are really feeling stressed about it. This is a karma reflection also, because judgment is also a card for me. I always read it as a karma card. That when divine give you a lot of nudge, maybe divine is giving this person a lot of nudges about you. That go, get it. This love is for you. This person is for you. I have given this love for you. This is divine hand. This love is offered to you by divine. Go and get it. But this person never listened to it. Listen to these nudges. And now this person is in this sleepless night, anxiety, fear, because now they are losing upon you. This is a judgment by the angels and the divine. What else, divine? The sun. Final card of the deck. The start is King of Wands, the end is the Sun, which shows that this person is going to give you the clarity about their feelings and their emotions. This person is damn possessive about you at this point of time. They are very insecure about you. And this is what I was getting at before starting the reading, that this person really feels an urgency to take an action towards you because they feel insecure. And that's what the energy I was getting when I was clearing up the energies, and I was sensing the energy that this person is really insecure about you. Because you are busy in something which you are doing good. You are very creative. This person is really surrounded by their own thoughts for a very long time. Now they feel that they have lost you. They feel that you have all the qualities that they can never think a person has. They are continuously watching you. They're obsessed about you. I don't have an obsessed card here, but I still feel that this person is obsessed about you. And they are watching you. Page of Swords energy is here. They look at you in their future. They fantasize about you a lot. And yeah, they are finally getting the courage to say the truth to you, that you are their happiness, you are their everything, you are their joy of life. And yeah, so the truth is coming out, because we have 3 action cards now. One is King of Wands, one is 8 of Wands, and one is Sun, which shows that this person is going to take an action towards you, either going to fly towards you. They are going to be bold, they are going to be courageous about it. They are going to communicate with you fast and furious, very excited about it. They are going to suddenly change this connection overnight. And this person is going to give you a lot of clarity, a lot of confidence, a lot of truth, which is pending, I think, about this love. And whatever they're going through right now, the possessiveness, the feeling of you moving on from them, the feeling of you leaving them behind, the feeling of sleepless nights, fear, anxiety about you, this person is getting their karma. This is a judgment call on them. Because I think when you were there, they never treated you like the way you are supposed to be treated. Let's move to the Romance Angel cards and see what Divine wants to say about this connection. Divine, please give us some messages about this connection. what we should know about this connection, I'll say. Anything we need to know about this connection? Retreat. It's time to disconnect from the world. So this person really wants to take you somewhere on vacation. Maybe they will come and offer you some retreat. They will ask you to go with them somewhere. Or they will take you to some place. Because this card shows me a kind of a forest walk or something. So this person might take you towards a nature walk, and maybe they will confess their feelings there. Something like that. So they want you to disconnect from the world for some time. Honeymoon. Enjoy the bliss of holiday time together. So this person might definitely, I feel, will offer you some sort of trip or some sort of holiday with them, where they want to discuss with you like what they're feeling. Your friends will help you. So ask for and accept support from others. Maybe this person is taking the help of their friends to reach to you, something like that. Soulmate. Yes, this is your soulmate. So if you're asking this question, if this person is your soulmate or not, yes, this person is your soulmate. So we have a soulmate card here. You can call it as twin flame as well. It's up to you. Separation. Time apart from your partner is on the horizon. So this person was in separation with you, definitely. And now this person, I think, is going to offer you some sort of retreat or some sort of holiday together. With the help of their friends, they are planning, and they know that this is a soulmate connection, and they want to disclose their romantic feelings to you. Your feelings are real and worth exploring. So this person is definitely going to tell you about their romantic feelings, and we have passion at the end. Allow your heart and soul to sing with joy. So, lot of positive cards, I'll say. Let's see if this person wants to give you a message. Okay. So my viewers, person, what message you want here? We have Ace of Cups here, we have Soulmate here, so there is a strong chance that it's a divine connection. Let's see what this person wants to say to you. Magnetic connection. There is a very strong pull and intensity that draws you to this person. So basically, this person feels a magnetic connection with you. They feel that there is a strong pull and intensity that is drawing them towards you. Magical connection. Forgive and release. So you are stronger when you carry love and forgiveness rather than anger. So divine is telling, or this person, I feel, is expecting from you to forgive them for the past behaviors that they did with you. And they want you to release them. And that's what the divine guidance is, I feel, because it's a magnetic connection. Unrequited feelings. There's not enough love to keep this relationship going in a healthy way. So this person feels that you don't love them because you are walking away from them. They feel that this is a single-sided love. They only love you. You are not expressing any sort of love to them. And you're walking away from them. And that's why this person is feeling more possessive and insecure about you. And they feel this is unrequited love, unrequited feelings. We have another soulmate card. So 3 confirmations. Ace of Cups, soulmate, and soulmate. Okay, let me keep this back. Just give me a minute. Okay. So we have 2 soulmate cards, which shows that this person is your soulmate. Your connection is sacred. Wow. I'll say wow. Whosoever you're listening this reading for, this person is your soulmate or twin flame. This is a double confirmation in the same reading, which is very rare. Different paths. You are not on the same page with this person. You have in mind the directions you want to move into different. So basically, this person feels that you both have different paths. This person also feels you are not on the same page. And that's why they're scared to move towards you. That's what the message I'm getting. This person feels that the directions you want to move into is completely different from each other. I think this is what you need to discuss with this person. Open yourself about it. That's the card. So this is how you will create new friendships, attract a love relationship. So basically, open yourself to each other. Right? And talk to each other about this. And if you feel that somewhere this person is not on your path and they have some red flags, I don't know why I'm getting this. Open yourself to other connections also. That's what I'll say. That's what I said. Red flags. Someone is wearing a mask in this relationship. This person is really, really wearing a mask. They are not disclosing their feelings about this, about their love that they have for you. Beware of codependency. We have two red flags here. So this person is wearing a mask. They are not telling you their true feelings. And beware of codependency. Addictive behaviors are affecting your romantic life. So this person might have some sort of addictive behaviors or red flags. So what I'm trying to say here is, listen to me carefully. This is a beautiful connection. This is a soulmate connection. This is a divine connection. This person is really planning to take an action towards you. They're really, really keeping you on a pedestal high. They really want to bring a communication to you. They have worked on themselves. They are in a matured energy. But what I'm trying to say, they are also your soulmate. You both are in separation. This person is going to offer you also some sort of retreat, some sort of holiday. They are going to express their romantic feelings to you. But what I'm feeling here is, I don't know why, I feel it's a magnetic connection, it's a divine connection, but not necessarily without red flags. And I always say that if you feel at any point of time that this person is not disclosing their true feelings to you, or is anyway trying to manipulate you, or this person has some sort of codependency issue, addictive issues, or some sort of addictive behaviors which is affecting your romantic life, then don't label it as a divine connection and keep on going with it. Don't label any relationship as twin flame or soulmate and just go with it because they are twin flame and soulmate. It can be toxic. No. Or red flags are allowed. No. So what I'm trying to say is, if you feel that your paths are different at this point of time and you're not supposed to meet together or align together at this point of time, then open yourself to other paths, open yourself to other relationships. If you find any sort of red flags in this person, this can be for few people or for a group of people who might get their soulmate confession or twin flame confession, but this person has still some sort of addictive behaviors and they are still not ready to open up and take off their mask and express their feelings clearly. So for some, I'll say be very careful. If you feel that this connection is not healthy, you have a lot of attraction, passion, magnetic connection, but if you feel still that there is some sort of red flags in this connection, please don't move forward. Open yourself to others. Because truly, it's not feasible to open yourself up to a connection with a label, or I'll say only with the label of soulmate and twin flame. And just because it's soulmate or twin flame or divine connection, you pursue with that connection even if it has addictive behaviors, red flags, toxicity, deception. No. Say no to it. And open yourself to others and move to a different path and choose a different path if you feel this person is not on the same page as you. Because you are depicting here as a very, very honest, morality, integrity, high standard, disciplined person who is busy in their own creativity. Right? So don't compromise in this connection with any sort of red flags, I'll say. And truly ask your intuition that if you both are not on the same page at this point of time, it's not necessary that it's always you are not on the same page. But for now, I think what the cards are saying that if any of you or any group of people feel that your person is not on the same path with you, they confess you their love, they come to you, they communicate with you, and then you still feel there are some sort of red flags or addictive behaviors or toxicity, say no to it. Have stronger boundaries, because you are depicting as a very, very beautiful energy, I'd say. Right? Ace of Cups is there. This person truly loves you. I'll not say that there's no love. I'll say this is a true love, soulmate connection, twin flame connection. But there's no space of or for, I'll say, toxicity, red flags, addictive behaviors, any sort of manipulation, or any sort of deception in unconditional true love. So give this person a chance if they deserve it. If they don't deserve it, let them elevate, let them work on themselves more. because you might not be on the same page at this point of time. You never know. So I hope this reading resonated with you. This reading helped you to get clarity about where your person is lying. Definitely, we are seeing a lot of action, a lot of changes, a lot of communication coming up. And the intentions of these persons are good. But, it's not necessary if your intentions are good, your actions are also good. So if your intentions are very good about this person's intentions are good about you, I'll not say that. But what I'll say is that if they have still red flags and they need to work on it, give them time. Don't say yes to this connection. Listen to your intuition and be the right judge of it, right? So take care, love and light. See you again with my reading. And don't forget to subscribe, like, and comment and share on my YouTube channel. Please put comments. I love to read your comments always. And don't forget to follow me on Soul Therapy by Pash on Instagram and Facebook. And if you want to really book a reading with me, online, offline, face to face, if you are based out of Singapore, you can book it face to face. If you are out of Singapore, you can book it online. You can go to my Linktree app, which is in my bio on Facebook and Instagram, or you can go to my website and you can book the reading directly from there. And as soon as you book a read, I'll connect with you how to move further on this. Right? So take care, love and light. See you. Expect some action, but listen to your intuition. That's what I will say. Bye-bye.